What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the very last video of 2021. Absolutely crazy to say that 2022 is literally tomorrow. And I want to give a quick shout out to all of you guys for making this channel a lot bigger in 2021. We hit 10,000 subscribers this year. We hit quite a few milestones. 10,000 subscribers, video views are jumping up. Algorithm is kind of slowly kicking in. My videos are being recommended on other channels. It's pretty freaking cool. And 2022 is gonna be even cooler for the YouTube channel. I'm planning on kind of changing a lot of things around. I'm planning on really changing up my schedule and actually making a schedule for videos. I really want to do at least once a week, hopefully maybe like a Sunday upload type of thing as we kind of kick off the LS53 build for the truck. As you see, we've got the garage cleared out and the truck is outside. We've been kind of cleaning things up, putting away some Christmas stuff, and yeah, we've got the truck out here. Here's the final look at it for the year. I haven't done anything to it. I'm gonna be honest, I have not touched this truck since September. In September, we put the rock lights on to take it to Lifted Truck Nationals, and you know, that's really all we've done. I mean, I've done that, did the new tie rods and the new ball joints, stuff like that. I am not happy at all with the front end, the way it rides. 2022 might see a new lift kit. I want to give a huge shout out to Boost Auto Parts for having us in their booth at Lifted Truck Nationals. Everything you guys have provided this year, the collab on the video for the 2020 and up HD trucks. I want to shout out Anthem Wheels. You guys always send over some goodies, send over some cool stuff, and post me up on your pages. I know I haven't really posted a lot of photo content, and really that's due to the truck has not been running right, and it's just kind of been it's kind of been on the back burner since like my heart stent, the house, you know, other stuff just going on. And like I said, 2022 is going to be a huge change for content and for things that we have to do on the truck. Another shout out to Tin Dust Grills for providing the grill insert this year, and you know, for just being with the team, being on the truck build for the past several years. I look for you know, quality products to recommend to you guys. Really, quality products for you guys. You know, if I don't want to use it on my truck, I won't recommend it for you guys to use it on your trucks. And that's really where I stand as far as, you know, sponsorships and stuff like that go. But I do want to mention, we do have some fresh LS parts. As you guys know, we've got the 5.3 LS here. We've got the freshly done up heads, fresh valve covers, and like I said before, this whole thing needs taken apart, stripped down, hot tanked, put back together. We need to analyze and see what all we need as far as, you know, if the crank is good, the pistons are good, whatever. I might just go ahead and throw a new set of factory pistons in there. And I'm really wanting to do a Trailblazer SS intake. So if anybody has one of those laying around, let me know. I'll see what we could work out. Just message me on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever if you guys have a Trailblazer SS upper intake. But what we are rolling with here is ICT billet products. We have the small block Chevy to LS swap brackets, super important. Makes things a whole ton easier when you're putting your new engine inside of your OBS truck. We've got the billet valley cover that goes inside of the, you know, underneath the intake here, covers all this stuff up, makes it look good. It's something you can't see too well in the engine, but you know, the more billet parts, the better, in my opinion. Power stroke just screaming down the street. And this box we have some billets, some billet injector mounts. So got all that coming for the truck for the engine build, and we've got plenty more that we will need to get, you know, as soon as we start, you know, tearing it down and seeing what we've got left to do. But that being said, the next part of the video is going to be installing some new brake rotors, which are very expensive on the Hummer H3. Anything for that Hummer turns out to be quite expensive. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for a pretty good year as far as social media goes here on YouTube. Next year is going to be bigger. Next year is going to be better. Trust me when I say that. We've got plenty in store for the truck. So I hope you guys have a great new year, and I wish you all the best for 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching all the videos, and stay tuned for a brake install on the Hummer H3. Oh man, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing some work to the good old Hummer H3. I know that there's a few people on this channel that have actually come for the H3 content, and you know, I apologize that we really haven't been putting out anything on the H3. We just really haven't been doing anything but driving the H3. But to update everybody on the H3, you know, it's been a great vehicle. I mean, it really has. We took it to Lifted Truck Nationals with us. We drive it every single day as a commuter to go back and forth to work and home. The Cobalt will be probably leaving us shortly, so you know, we will be down one vehicle here, you know, pretty soon, but that's all right, because we could focus a little bit more on what we want to do with the Hummer. Today, though, it's going to be all about the brakes and all about kind of breaking down the costs of having a Hummer. And quite honestly, things are a little bit more expensive than I was originally anticipating. I thought, you know, for an older vehicle being a 2010, that things were going to be a little bit on the cheaper end, but for whatever reason, Hummer parts in general they're not cheap. I don't know why. The bolt pattern on the Hummer is the same as the bolt pattern on my truck. It's 6 by 5.5, but we went out and bought brakes. We need some new front brakes pretty badly. They're starting to sound awful, and the rotors are in pretty rough shape. So we just got an Advanced Auto Parts locally here in Springfield. So I found my new go-to place for auto parts and accessories and stuff like that. Advanced Auto is pretty cool. So I'm definitely glad to have that, you know, local finally. Yeah, we spent a little bit under $300 just for 2 rotors and 1 set of front pads. That's crazy, because I think I got the R1 drilled and slotted rotors and pads for the truck for under 250 bucks maybe. And the Mustang, I think, were like 3 something for the set of 4. So for whatever reason, anything for the Hummer, absolutely expensive. So I wasn't expecting that. But you know, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you get to pay to play. And while we're not really doing too much playing, we're gonna do a whole lot of paying. So let's go ahead and get this thing in the garage, get these brakes taken off, and see what we've got. I thought maybe I'd be able to get away without moving the truck. Don't think that's gonna happen. I haven't fired this up since Lifted Truck Nationals, so let's see if that new battery does its job. All right, that's a month. Here in like 4 days, it'll be a month that this thing hasn't been started. And it was a little questionable, but it fired. Okay, everything moved. Hummer in the garage. Really need a shop, would be great. Truck outside. Still looks good. If only it ran good. Definitely need to get on that LS motor build here sometime shortly. Gonna go ahead and pop off center caps. Interesting. There we go, a little stuck. First time I've taken these tires off of this thing. Not gonna lie. All right, see what we got. Yeah. Looking pretty rough. Let's see. Upper control arm. Use some cleaning. Ball joints don't look busted. CV axle boots don't look busted. Everything's looking pretty good in there. All right, caliper, 2 bolts, and it is off. And, whew. Yeah, these are probably the worst brake pads I've ever personally seen. They are pretty much gone, for sure. Okay, I did not want to bore you guys with the details. There's plenty of videos out here on YouTube to actually replace these, but I'll go over it just a little bit. We've got a brand new pad, or a brand new rotor on here, and new pads. Caliper was good, everything should be good as far as that goes. But yeah, the old caliper It took some beating. It did not want to come off, so just get you a hammer and beat at it. Eventually it will come loose. The pads, which you could actually change the pads while the caliper is on the rotor, which is extremely interesting, but it's actually held in by these two pins with a pin on top and a pin on bottom, held in with a cotter pin. So you pull the cotter pin, slide these pins out, pull your spring out, and then your pads slide right out. And like I said, this is how thin the pads were. This is the sensor for being too thin, and we were pretty much there. And there we go. Brand new rotor and pads. All right, same thing on the other side. Brand new pads, brand new rotors, and these pads once again. Yeah, they were gone. I mean, the groove was still there and everything, but I mean that doesn't mean anything. Look how close it was. This is the sensor. Yep, toasted. But we got the CarQuest ceramic pads. Those things are like 63, 65 bucks, something like that. But yeah, I don't know about the rear ones. They actually look pretty good. Honestly, they look fairly new. They might have actually changed these instead of those, whoever owned this previously, but honestly, who knows? It's definitely gonna feel good to get a new set up front. So throw the tires back on, gonna drop the oil, change that, and we should be nice and fresh and ready to roll. All right, brakes are done, and oh my god, it stops so amazing now. I mean, these aren't even upgraded, brakes. These are just factory replacement rotors with ceramic pads, and definitely so much better. You guys saw how thin those brake pads were, and obviously it's been a long time. I don't even think those brake pads have ever been changed. The rear rotors, I took a look at those. They look pretty good. Obviously they don't get used as much as the front rotors do. I did not get a chance to turn up the torsion keys, nor did I get a chance to try on the Anthem wheels, so that'll be in a later video. But this is just the brake rotor replacement, and kind of me really finding out that parts are going to be expensive for this thing. I don't know why. It's just like Jeeps and Hummers are on the same level of expensiveness. My truck, even the Mustang stuff really isn't that much. But when it comes to the Jeeps and the Hummers, for whatever reason, things are quite a bit more expensive. But I guess that's the price we pay to be cool. So anyway, if you guys are looking for brake upgrades for your Hummer H3, whether it be 2010 like mine, or a lower year, I think, what was it, 2006 to 10, I believe. It should be the same. I think everything's 6 lug. If I'm wrong, comment down below. But these brake rotors, pretty good quality. Ceramic pads, always a must when you do any brake job. Lessens that brake dust, plus the stopping power is much better, and they last just a little bit longer. Advanced Auto Parts, they've got what you need. I highly recommend going there for your brake parts. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have made it to the end, comment down below. Tell me if you guys have a Hummer H3 and what all upgrades you've done to it so far. I'm looking for ideas for what to do to ours. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you all in the next video.